Yeah. Hello everyone. So let us continue the Hive concept now. So in this, we are having the Hive QL, Hive query language. Hive query language, which is have it is almost similar to the MySQL queries, only in the form of the queries, only to write the syntaxes. Only syntaxes are similar, but internal working is different. Internal working is whatever I have explained in the previous session. The query execution, that will be the execution. Okay. So there are several types of statements available. DDL. In the DDL, we are having the create, alter, drop of databases, tables, views, index, functions. All these are available. And DML statements, import, extract, and queries. And also, of course, load is also there. Load and store. These are also available. Okay, but we are insert is also there, but we are not mentioning that here. Okay, insert from one table to another table, we can insert the data. So, but row level queries, row level management of the data is not available in the original Hive, but we can go with the, it is available in the another component. Okay, so there are several Hive interfaces. There are some interfaces also available. Okay, what are the interfaces? Here, command line interface and web interface and the script or programming interface. These are the three types of interfaces available. So, command line interface, which is having, we can write that, see here, it is the interactive mode. It is the command line interface. In the command line interface, again, there are several modes. Interactive mode means simply in the any of the machine, you can just type Hive and enter so that it will give you the Hive prompt. Okay, so in here you can type the commands like SQL. It is like the MySQL prompt or SQL prompt. Script. Script is also there. If you want, you can write the number of statements, number of Hive statements, DML statements or whatever. You can write the number of statements, and you can store that in the first in the .hql format, .hql format, and then you can execute that by using Hive-F and desktop slash first.hql. Okay, so this is the execution of all the. Whenever you type this program, whenever you give this statement, it will execute all the commands in the first.hql, and it will give the result. Okay, and one-shot commands without entering into the Hive environment, you can execute a query from the command prompt directly. That is Hive hyphen e. It will give you the one-shot command, and you can directly give the query select star from student one, like that. You can give that automatically. It will give the result. Okay, and Hive data models and what are the types? What they are having? Hive data, it will be ordered in the, it will be organized in the form of the databases, and the databases are having the tables, and the tables are having the rows. Rows are related to a particular column. All the columns will be there, and each column is associated with a particular type. All these are having the different types. Okay, so these are the various levels of the components available in the Hive. Okay, so these are the various levels. We will discuss one by one, step by step. So here, what we have to understand is the type. What are the types available? In Hadoop, we have the several data types. Okay, and along with them, we have the data types here also for Hive. That is, there are, we can classify the data types into two parts. One is the primitive and another one is the complex data types. Primitive data types are numerical, string, and date type data types are there. And the numerical data type and the string data types are character, varchar, and string. Generally, we will use the string concept, string data type for the string components. And numeric data types are also there. The numeric data types, tiny int, and then small int, big int, float, double, and decimal. These are the various data types available. I need not explain all these concepts, what they are doing separately. It is common in most of the languages, but these data types are available. That's what I just want to mention. Okay. And then date time data types are also there. Timestamp is the data type, date data type, and date is also another data type. Okay, these are the two date time data types available. And of course, the date format will be there also there. YYYYMMDD, that is year in 4 digits, 2 digits month, and 2 digits a date. Okay, and the complex data types are also there. They are the arrays, maps, and structs, and also the union. So array data type, it is having the collection of elements. The entire collection of elements, they can be stored in a particular column, meaning that within a column we can take the column as marks. In that marks column, you can store the marks of 2 subjects, marks of 3 subjects, marks of 4 subjects, like that you can store the data. Okay, meaning that it provides you the more complex structure of the table. Okay, and maps. Map is the key value pair. There will be the key value pair. So primitive type, and you can give the any other data type. And here the map should be the primitive data type. The key should be the primitive data type. After that, you can give any type of data as the value. Key value pairs. Okay, and struct. Struct is like our C structure. In the C structure, what we are having the several components like a number, name, marks one, marks two, marks three, like that. You can have the structure data type also here. And union is also similar to that. We are having these complex data types. And see here, these are the examples. I don't want to yeah, go in depth in this. Okay. And then we are having the data types. It is okay. Now, by using these data types, we have to provide the data, meaning that we have to create the table to represent the particular data. First of all, we have the data, then we can say how we can represent the data. So, please remember that in Hive, we will not create the table first. First, we will have the data, and then we will create the table based on the data. Now, in this case, see here, now the data can be stored like this. Actually, while creation of the data only, we can separate the fields with different delimiters. Let us say, for example, see here, backslash n is for end of the record, and cap A, it is for the column separator, meaning that fields will be separated with cap A. Cap B is for array or struct data type, array or struct elements separator, array or struct element separators. And cap C is for separation of the key value pairs. The key value pairs will be separated by using cap C. Okay, so these are the various delimiters available. If you observe the given these two lines, you will clearly understand. See here, cap A. Cap A means it is the, what is this? It is the separation of the field, meaning that up to here, this is the field. I will clearly explain that. This is one field. Okay, after that, here also there is another cap A, meaning that this is another field. And then cap C, no, cap C, cap B, cap C. And here is another field, see here. And then there are no other things. Okay, so how many columns are there? How many fields are there? One, two, three. This entire thing is one field only. And then this is the four. Okay, this is the four. And then yeah, this is completely, it is four. Okay, four fields are there. Again, inside that, what is there? So inside that, we are having the cap B. Next level is cap B. Cap B means, what is the cap B? It separates the array elements. Array elements are struct elements. So see here is the cap B. So there is one cap B, and there is another cap B, there is another cap B. So that here, uh, this is, yeah, this is one element of struct. This is another element of the struct. This is another element of the struct. This is another element of the struct. So last field is having the struct. It is having like this. And then cap C, it is for the key value separator. So that how the key value separator will be there is, see here, one more thing, here also there are some B's, meaning that, yeah, we can clear that here also. Yes, this is also one separator, this and then this is also one separator. So how many fields are there here? This is one field completely, and this is one field. Okay, and then this is another field. Now, again in this field, it is separated with cap C. Cap C means it separates the key value pair. Here is the key value pair separator. So now we can take another color here. This is one separator, meaning that this is federal taxes. It is the key, and the value is 15. And the state taxes, this is the key, and the value is 3.3. And the insurance is one key, and the value is 1. So this is the separator, map key value separator. So here total 4 columns. Inside the columns we have the struct. Last column is having the struct, and the third column is having the key value pairs. Again, inside that key, each element is separated with a cap B and so on. Now we can see that here these are the delimiters. These are the default delimiters. Now you can see that here we are explaining that in detail. So here also there is the John Doe is the name, and I think it is 1 lakh is the salary, and then Mary Smith, and these are the subordinates for this particular person, and then federal taxes is 0.2%, and state taxes are 0.5%, insurance is 0.1%, and so on. So these are the various things. Okay, and that can be divided into, again inside that there is the another separation of the another separation, that is the address can be also separated, so that it is a representation of the data and delimiters which can be used as the part of the data. So we have to create the table based on these delimiters and what are the data types inside those delimiters. Okay, so these are the delimiters here. These are the delimiters available here. This is one record. This is another record. Obviously, there is the backslash n. So this here also there will be the backslash n general. Okay, and how can we create the table? Here there is that name first. Name is the string, obviously, and then second one is the salary, so salary float we can take, and then federal taxes, and then state taxes and insurance, these three combination of these three will be there. Okay, that will be there. And of course I think it is not related to this data set for this. Yeah, this is another data set for that. So subordinates, we will have the array of two strings, and then deductions. Here is the deductions. The deductions will be the sales taxes, I mean state tax and federal taxes and all this, and then address will be also given. Okay, so these are the various things. We are creating the table with the suitable data types, and then we have to specify there are delimiters available. So we have to mention that row format delimited, and then what it is having fields terminated by \001. It represents the cap A. Collection items terminated by \002, which represents \B, and keys terminated by \003. It represents the cap C, and lines terminated by this and stored as the text file. So in this way, we can use the delimiters to create the tables. We can continue in the next session. Thank you.